Hello everyone, it's Colleen Gallagher in the house. How are you? Excuse me. When you join, say hello. Let me know where you're tuning in from. Isn't this so beautiful? It looks like it's like a rainbow is like right next to me. I was like, how amazing is that? But I wanted to come on today briefly because I wasn't really on my stories that much, to be fair, on Instagram. But I had my PhD virtual, day one of my virtual trip today, which was to the UAE. We have day 2 tomorrow, and then we have day 3 on Sunday. Woo! So I came anyway to happy hour by myself. Well, I just missed happy hour by like 5 minutes. But anyway, I was like, you know what? I'm going to go live. I'm going to come on here. So when you guys join, say hello. Let me know where you're tuning in from. If you're on the replay, hashtag replay. But there was just a lot that was alive on my heart today. And I got to see a really diverse group of speakers, from like a president of of a university over there. One of the professors that's been my professors got promoted or moved to dean of Pepperdine under the school I'm at, which was amazing to be like on live. We had like a big tech CEO that was on AI that we got to hear speak, and it was just a really incredible opportunity to be live and present in a room full of really successful people that are really pushing the world forward. And I knew nothing about the UAE and like how it compared to the USA, but after today, like, wow, it was fascinating. However, John Hendricks is in the building. John Hendricks, what is going on, my love? I'm just so thrilled that you're here. However, what was really on my heart and what I wanted to talk about today, because I feel like it's really important, is I did a audio for a short reel for you guys the other day, but lately it feels like my emotional bandwidth has been like all over the place. And I kind of talked about this, like, as creative beings and as intuitive beings, we feel emotions really deeply. And sometimes when we feel things so deeply and it's so intensely, we don't always react to the emotion in the best way. Sometimes we can get like over emotional, or sometimes we are angry, or sometimes we like run away. Like, we have all these protection, they are called protector. We have all these protection mechanisms in place when our emotions go haywire and we can't really process what's happening on the inside of us. And so I wanted to come on because I was noticing a pattern in myself where I was constantly being in a state of reaction, or putting myself in situations where I was going to be reactive. And I wanted to come because I was on this call today with these people. I was sitting there listening, and I was like, wow, I think sometimes when we are so emotionally reactive and we're doing all these different things and we're noticing our emotions are over the place, or we're exhausted, or doing this, like, what I would ask you to do is I would ask you to look at your life, and I would ask you to say, what about you is addicted to the reactivity? What about you is addicted to the feeling of unwellness? What about you is addicted to this feeling of like being all over instead of emotionally calm, emotionally stable, emotionally well? Because it's not that this person's coming into your life and that they're purposely intending to hurt you, or you're in a relationship and this person just isn't getting it and they never do the things that you want to do. The truth is that you are in a relationship with everyone, but you are in a relationship or a situation, whether it's your job or someone you love, and you continue to be in a relationship or job that you know is upsetting you, that you know is not creating wellness, and you aren't taking responsibility that you are the one who's showing up to a situation that you know is going to put you in an emotional reactive space. And from that emotional reactivity, you're going to like be unwell. And you are the only one who has the power to like take that responsibility instead of blaming everybody else. And when you begin to do that and you take responsibility for your own actions, for your own emotions, or like the reason why you're showing up to situations that aren't making you whole or well or peaceful or calm, you create a sense of power, because instead of blaming the government or your loved ones or your job, you go, what is it that I as one person can notice about myself? For me, I was noticing I was getting very emotionally reactive around a lot of my close friends really, really easily. And I realized like maybe I need to do something different, because it can't be all these people that I'm just emotionally reacting and they're doing something wrong. Like, it's me in the process. So I wanted to come on, especially after today, when I got this opportunity to be in a room full of incredible leaders in a different country. And, you know, it's a really innovative country. I'd even argue, like, really forward thinking. And I would ask yourself, are you are you being the person who you are proud to be? 1. 2, are you doing and creating the life that you want to create to be proud of yourself? Hey, Tom. And 3, are you willing to make the commitment to stop blaming other people for your emotional reactivity? Are you willing to stop blaming, well, this person didn't follow through, or this person betrayed me, or this person did this, or my job is telling me I need to get this in order to get promoted, or I think I need to get a master's or PhD for whatever that it is. I'm thinking blah, 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 like all these long excuses that you make of all these reasons of why something can't happen for you. And are you willing just to drop those excuses, drop those limiting beliefs? And are you really willing to just say, I'm going to be the creator of my reality, and I'm going to be the one that creates my fairy tale life? And when I began to do this work, which is the work of personal development and the work of looking within and the work of self-education, that's when my life began to change. And it's when I began to have days like this that were just like, oh my God, so incredible. And I don't know, you aren't a victim to your emotions or to other people's energy or to other people's offerings to you. Instead, you're like staying focused on your path. That's like the best way I can kind of explain it. I hope I'm doing a good job. And I think the next thing that I want to say with that is that right now, the other thing I've been really learning that I really want to share with you guys is that there's only right here and now in the present moment. Like, there's only now, like right here in this moment. And so I don't know why I'm getting so emotional. Whoa. There's only here right now in this moment. And so if you know, as a person, aren't realizing that how you're reacting to situations right now in this moment is going to create your future, you're never going to really get to the future you want, because your future is happening right now. Like right now I'm in this moment, and right now by you sitting here and tuning into this frequency, about me educating you about how your emotions are and how you're reacting to other people and how you think that other people are causing you to do all these crazy things when in reality it's just you, it's you alone. When you begin to see that, it's like right now you have that moment of, well, they ditched me, they weren't here, they didn't do this, like that becomes a memory, and that memory becomes your future, because then you're like, well, that person ditched me, so I can't trust anybody, that person did this, so I can't do whatever. So right now, whatever you're doing is creating your future, because in the future you're making decisions based on what's happening to you right now. And so when you begin to understand this and you're like having an emotional reaction to everything around you, you want to begin to look at, okay, what if I changed the emotional reaction? What if there was another way to do this? And this is exactly what I help my private clients with. And then from that, you create a lifestyle career where you get to do what you love and speak about what you love and be happy and be well. So anyway, I'm going to go enjoy my glass of champagne. I just had a fabulous day and there's so much in my mind processing, but I wanted to come on and at least just say hi to you guys. And I want you to know that my How to Create Your Fairy Tale Life signature course is open. We start July 18th. And if you like this conversation, you're listening to this and you're like, Colleen, I feel like I am actually pretty reactive. Colleen, all my relationships seem to suck. Colleen, I feel like I have a really painful past with relationships. It's heartbreak, it's drama, it's whatever. Colleen, my job sucks, my boss sucks, my whatever. Like when that's you, right? And you're wanting to understand how to create how to re-understand your past, you can create a better history and you can create better decisions in your future, then this How to Create Your Fairy Tale Life is the program for you. It's an intensive 6-week course. We are best friends for 6 weeks. It's 18 recorded modules and 18 videos. You get lifetime access to it. And we have 3 one-on-one calls and 3 group calls. So it's going to be amazing. It helps you really stop being in pain and stop hating relationships and stop being emotional reactive and saying that why things aren't happening in your life is because of other people, and instead you take your power back and make it happen right now. And then on top of that, we end up seeing what your brand is, like what your messaging or what your brand is for, you know, your passion project, your purpose work, I should say, your soul work. Even if you haven't thought about starting a business or being an entrepreneur, like I help you really understand why is it you're here. So you have clarity to know from this past, from all this relationship shit that's happened to you, that's been really painful, that's felt like, ugh, this is just annoying and ugly, and I just hate it all. How from all this pile of shit do we create clarity on why you're here so that you can become empowered in your life and then you can make better decisions in the future? This is the program for you. So I believe you and your work need a straight path to the business idea that works. Codependent, dysfunctional community is always toxic. Yeah, Tom. So it sounds like you might be a great fit for my How to Create Your Fairy Tale Life program, because in this Fairy Tale Life program, I teach you why you've gone through codependent, dysfunctional communication. So we'd go through your history, we go through your stories. We then would create what is your path to entrepreneurship, what is your path to business, what is your message, what is your mission statement, what is your objective of why you're here. You have complete clarity on it. How to begin to use social media in a way so that you can begin to share this and create a community of people and also receive money. So this may be the perfect program for you. So if this is for you and you guys just listen to what I said and you're like, hold on, and you're like, this is for me, then I highly suggest message me Fairy Tale or comment below Fairy Tale. It is an application process to join. We go through a few questions together on here because we are going to be BFFs for 6 weeks. It's a 6-week intensive, so we want to make sure it's the right group, the right fit, and so we go through an application to make sure. This course changes your life. This is like my #1 course that has transformed so many people, started them into their brands. Every client of mine who has a brand, besides maybe 2 of them, have all gone through this course. So it's for you. It's time. Message me or comment below Fairy Tale. And make sure you guys are following the podcast, the Colleen Gallagher podcast. We just hit 8,000 downloads. How epic. My stories every day that I do are on Instagram, the Colleen Gallagher. And then I'm here every once in a while. So I love you guys. And I hope to see you and be part in supporting you to create your fairy tale life where you get to wake up and be surrounded by incredible people, feel amazing things. And yeah, that's that. Please share this if you enjoyed.